Hi everyone, welcome to Chandan Logics. You all know that students who are preparing for bank, SSC, railway, police, defense, CSAT and other competitive exams are very familiar about Chandan Logics. Why the reason is, Chandan Logics have trained lakhs of students, and out of those lakhs of students, already thousands of students secured government jobs in various sectors. Now, how this is possible to us? This is possible to us only because of our expert faculty team and our exclusive designed curriculum for examination. If you observe our expert faculty team, each and every faculty is having vast experience and they're having in-depth subject knowledge based on the present examination pattern, and they have trained lakhs of students. And coming to our curriculum, we have designed our curriculum in such a way that our video lectures are completely digital interactive video lectures where we are going to teach each and every subject in depth, complete concept oriented teaching and complete time saving techniques based on the recent examinations. And we are going to conduct mock examinations also. These mock examinations are exclusively based on the real-time experience of what actual examination is going to happen. And we are going to provide you complete concept-oriented PDF materials also. If you are a serious aspirant and looking for the right platform to achieve your dream job, download Chandan Logics app. As we have discussed earlier, we are going to start it from very basic level and we'll take it to extreme high level. By the end of this chapter, we'll make sure that you're going to solve any question that is going to come from any examination from topic average. So what we'll be doing is like, we're going to cover all the questions that are going to come in all the different examinations model wise. When we are going to discuss them model wise, it will be easy for you to understand. So what all you guys need to do is like, listen the class carefully and try to practice all the examples whatever we have discussed in the class. If you are going to practice all the examples whatever you are going to discuss in the class, then whatever the pattern of question it may be and whatever the examination it may be, you can solve all the questions that are going to come from average. Okay, so I will start it from very basics. Listen the class carefully. Let us look at the first question. So what first question is saying is, if average of 57, 49, 53, y, 62 is 56, then find y. So we are asked to find what is the value of y. And look here, to solve this question in a traditional way, we know how to solve this question in a traditional way. But if you are going to solve them in a traditional way, it consumes us a lot of time. So what we'll be doing is like, we'll be going with the concept of equal distribution. As equal distribution is nothing but average, so I am going to distribute them equally. Now if you observe here, what is the average of all these numbers? Average of all these numbers is 56. When I say average is 56, each and every number should be 56, 56, 56, 56, right? So let us cross check. Now if you look at the first one, first number is 57, which means it is more than the average. How much more than average? It is 1 more than average. Why? Because average is 56, but this is 57, which is 1 more than average. As it is 1 more, I have taken it as plus 1. If you look at the next number is 49. 49 is less than 56. 49 is how much less than 56? It is 7 less than 56. So minus 7. Next number is 53. 53 is also less than 56. How much less than 56? 3 less than 56. So minus 3. And the next number is y. We need to find this number. And the next number is 62. 62 is more than 56. How much more than 56? It is 6 more than 56. So plus 6. Now you got like plus 1, minus 7, minus 3, plus 6. So just you need to balance them. Balance it. If you are going to balance here, look here. Plus 1 plus 6 is nothing but plus 7. Now plus 7 and minus 7 gets cancelled. Finally, you are left out with minus 3. As you are left out with minus 3, now this value should be 3 more than average. As this value should be 3 more than average, now actual average is 56. Now this should be 3 more than average. So 56 plus 3, so value is nothing but 59. So we can say that value of y is nothing but 59. Very simple and easy question. Just what I have done is equal distribution. You just remember the concept of equal distribution. If you are going to remember this concept, whatever the question it may be, you can solve all the questions just by using the concept of equal distribution. Okay. So let us look at the second one. What next question is saying is, if average of 22, 13, 18, x, 14, 9 is 16, while average of 41, 32, 55, y, 48 is 45, and we are asked to find y by x. So this is also similar to whatever the question we have discussed earlier. So just you need to find the value of y, and similarly you need to find the value of x. So you just need to know what is y by x. Let us calculate. Now for these numbers, average is 16. When I say average is 16, each and every number should be 16. Now if you look at the first number, it is more than 16. How much more than 16? It is 6 more than 16. Next, if you look at this number, this is 13, which is less than 16. How much less than 16? 3 less than 16. Now this is 18, which is more than 16. How much more than 16? 2 more than 16. Next, this is like x. So next you have 14. Now 14 is less than 16. How much less than 16? 2 less than 16. Next you have 9. 9 is also less than 16. How much less than 16? 7 less than 16. Okay. Now just try to balance this. If you are going to balance this, look here carefully how much you got here. Now this is plus 6 plus 2. Plus 6 plus 2 is nothing but plus 8. Now if you look here, this is like minus 7 minus 2. Minus 7 minus 2 is like minus 9. So plus 8 minus 9 is nothing but minus 1. Now if you look here, this is minus 3 and this is minus 1. Overall I am getting minus 4. As I am getting minus 4, now this x should be 4 more than average. Why? Because I am getting minus 4. After calculating all of this, I get minus 4. If I am getting minus 4, now this x value should be 4 more than average. Now actual average is 16. Now x should be 4 more than average. So 16 plus 4, this is going to be 20, which means value of x is 20. If value of x is 20, you need to find the value of y also. Why? Because the question is saying what is the value of y by x. So I need to find value of y also. Let us calculate value of y. Now if you look here, average is 45. So each and every number should be 45. If you look at 41, it is less than 45. How much less than 45? 4 less than 45. Next, if you look at 32, 32 is also less than 45. 32 is how much less than 45? 32 is 13 less than 45. Next, 55 is more than 45. How much more than 45? 10 more than 45. The next one is like y, which we need to find. And next is 48. 48 is more than 45. How much more than 45? It's 3 more than 45. Okay. Now just balance it. If you are going to balance this, plus 10 plus 3 is nothing but plus 13. So plus 13 minus 13 gets cancelled. Finally, you are left out with minus 4. As you got 4 less, now this number should be 4 more than the average. 4 more than the average means actual average is 45. Now this should be 4 more. So 4 more means 45 plus 4. This is nothing but 49. So y value is 49 and x value is 20. Your question is to find what is y by x. So if you calculate what is y by x, y value is 49 and x value is 20. So when you calculate this one, this is going to be 2.45. Yes or no? 2.45. So answer is like fourth option. Just very simple question. Just what you need to do is like you need to find the value of x. I need to find the value of y. Value of y is nothing but 49 and value of x is nothing but 20. So just calculate it. It is going to be 49 by 20 and 49 by 20 is nothing but 2.45. So I can say that answer for this question is nothing but 2.45. Let us look at the next one. All these are like very simple and basic questions. Next one, the average of the first 9 integral multiples of 3. So we're asked to find first 9 integral multiples of 3. Look here, what are the multiples of 3? Multiples of 3 is nothing but 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27. Yes or no? These are nothing but first 9 multiples of 3. Now he is asking us to find average of these numbers. Already we know that this series is in arithmetic progression. If the given series is in arithmetic progression, what I have told you, average is nothing but highest number plus lowest number by 2. That is what we have discussed. Yes or no? So if you look here, highest number is 27. Yes. And lowest number is 3. So calculate average. When you calculate average, it is going to be 27 plus 3 by 2. Why? Because highest number is 27 and lowest number is nothing but 3. So 27 plus 3 by 2, that is nothing but 15. So we can say that answer for this question is going to be 15. And if you observe here, truly speaking, you need not write these numbers also. If you are going to write these numbers, again it's going to be waste of your time. So instead of writing these numbers, you can calculate it directly as well. Why? Because if you look here carefully, the question is saying multiples of 3. Multiples of 3 means if I take 3 common, this is going to be 3 into 1, 3 into 2, 3 into 3, so on, right? Till where? 3 into 9. Why? Because we need multiples of 3 till 9. So 3 into 1, 3 into 2, 3 into 3, so on, 3 into 9. Now if you look here, highest number, what is the highest number here? Highest number is nothing but 9. And what is the smallest number here? Smallest number is nothing but 1. So average is nothing but 9 plus 1 by 2. So 9 plus 1 by 2 is nothing but 5. Now it is saying that it should be a multiple of 3. As it should be a multiple of 3, now this is going to be 3 into 5. So 3 into 5, that is nothing but 15. So we can say that answer for this question is going to be 15. So either you can write these multiples and you can calculate, or else what you can do is like, as you already know that these are multiples of 3 for 1 to 9. 1 to 9 numbers, average is nothing but 5. As it should be a multiple of 3, now just 3 into 5. So 3 into 5 is nothing but 15. Okay. And all these questions are nothing but the questions that were asked in different examinations. Let us look at the next one. The average of the first 100 positive integers is. So we are asked to find first 100 positive integers average. Actually what we know, average is nothing but sum of numbers divided by number of numbers. When I say first 100 positive integers, which is nothing but 1, 2, 3, 4, so on, yes or no, till how many? Till 100. Which means I need to add all these numbers. After adding all these numbers, divide by number of numbers. When I do that, then I am going to get average. But when I am going to add all these numbers, it consumes us a lot of time. Yes or no? So you can't add all these numbers. So to add all these numbers, we know one thing. Just observe here carefully. Look here, this concept is important. For this question anyway, without using this concept also you can mark the answer. But as we got this question, I am explaining you the concept also. Anyway, you know that sum of n natural numbers, sum of n natural numbers. What is the formula for sum of n natural numbers? Already we have learned in our childhood. Sum of n natural numbers formula is nothing but n into n plus 1 by 2. Yes or no? Similarly, one more formula, that is sum of square of n natural numbers. Sum of square of n natural numbers. Even this formula is also important. What is the formula for sum of squares of n natural numbers? Formula is nothing but n into n plus 1 into 2n plus 1 by 6. This is the formula, right? Next, similarly, one more formula, that is sum of cube of n natural numbers. Sum of cube of n natural numbers. What is the formula for this one? Sum of cube of n natural numbers formula, that is nothing but n into n plus 1 by 2 whole square. Yes or no? So these are like very important. Why? Because based upon this we are going to get questions. First one is sum of n natural numbers. Sum of n natural numbers formula is n into n plus 1 by 2. Next is sum of squares of n natural numbers. Formula is n into n plus 1 into 2n plus 1 by 6. And the next is sum of cubes of n natural numbers. Formula is n into n plus 1 by 2 whole square. Okay. So note this. This is like really important. Now, once if you know this formula, what we can do is you can calculate sum of natural numbers till 100. Yes or no? Sum of natural numbers till 100. Sum of natural numbers till 100 means 1, 2, 3, so on till 100. Now, if I need to calculate sum, if I need to calculate sum of these numbers, now just I have told you formula. What is that? Sum of n natural numbers formula is n into n plus 1 by 2. Now, what is the value of n? Whatever the highest number we have, that is nothing but value of n. So n is nothing but 100. Now this is nothing but 100 into 101 by 2. Yes or no? Now this is nothing but sum. But what question is asking? Question is asking us to calculate average. Average is nothing but sum of numbers divided by number of numbers. So sum of numbers is nothing but 100 into 101 divided by 2. Divided by number of numbers. How many numbers you have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so on 100, which means number of numbers are nothing but 100. Yes or no? Now calculate this. If you are going to calculate this, 100 gets cancelled. 101 by 2. So 101 by 2 is nothing but 50.5. So answer is nothing but 50.5, which is nothing but option 3. But truly speaking, in examination point of view, even this calculation is also not required. You can mark this question much faster. Reason is the given series is in arithmetic progression. As the given series is in arithmetic progression, you not do all this calculation. As the given series is in arithmetic progression, and if someone asks you to calculate average, what I have told you, highest number plus lowest number by 2. So highest number is how much? 100. Lowest number is how much? 1. So just calculate average 100 plus 1 by 2. That is nothing but 50.5. So answer is nothing but 50.5. So in order to do all the calculation, as the given series is going to be in arithmetic progression, now what you can do is average is nothing but highest number plus lowest number by 2. So when you calculate, answer is going to be 50.5. Let us look at the next one. Next question is the average of odd numbers up to 100. So we need to calculate average of odd numbers up to 100. So odd numbers means 1, 3, 5, so on. Till how many? Till it is 100. So this is going to be 97 and 99. So if you look here, even this series is also in arithmetic progression. Why? Because difference is same. If the difference is same, we told that the series is going to be in AP, that is arithmetic progression. So I can say that average is nothing but highest number plus lowest number by 2. What is your highest number? 99. What is your lowest number? 1. So average is nothing but 99 plus 1 by 2, which is nothing but 50. So we can say that average is nothing but 50. Very simple and basic questions. Let us look at the next one. Next question is the average of 9 consecutive numbers is n. So 9 consecutive numbers average is how much? N. If next two numbers are also included, the new average will be. Now this is like very good question. Observe here carefully. And to solve the answer, you don't do all the question. Just observe the sequence, you will get an idea. What question is saying, and whenever you are having these type of questions, understand the question clearly. If you understand the question clearly, then solving these questions will become simple. But what many of the guys do is like, they do not understand the question clearly first. Without understanding the question clearly, they will try to solve the questions. So examination point of view, very important thing is like understanding the question is really important. Okay. So what it is saying, average of 9 consecutive numbers. 9 consecutive numbers, average is how much it seems? N. If next two numbers are going to be included, then average is going to be what? What is the new average? That is your question. Observe here carefully. Let us example, I have numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What is average of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Average of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is nothing but 3. Now, let us example, if I am going to include next two numbers, let us include next two numbers. If I am going to include next two numbers, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. For this, I am including two more numbers. That is, next two numbers are 6, 7. Now, if you observe here, what is average of these numbers? Average of these numbers is nothing but 4. If you observe here, initially average is 3. But when you include the next two numbers, average became 4, which means the average is increased by 1. As average is increased by 1, now what I can say is initial average is n. Now, when I include the next two numbers, it should be increased by 1. So, average should be n plus 1. So, that is like increase by 1. That is like option 4. Very, very simple question. Just take one example. If you take the example, you will come to know. Just what I have done is first 5 numbers. First 5 numbers average is 3. Next two numbers I have included. Now average became 4. So 3 became 4. 3 became 4 means average is increased by 1. Okay. Let us look at the next one. Average of all even numbers between 104 and 148. So we are asked to find average of all even numbers. Reading the question is really important. So read the question clearly and try to know what exactly the question is. Okay. So even numbers from 104 to 148. Now look here. After 104, the next even number is going to be 106. Next to 108. So on, right? Till where it is saying? Till it is saying between 104 to 148, which means the previous number is going to be 146. Yes. Now if you observe here, highest number is 106, lowest number is 146, and the given series is in arithmetic progression. Why? Because the difference is 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. As it is in arithmetic progression, I can say that average is nothing but highest number plus lowest number by 2. Highest number is 146 plus lowest number is 106 divided by 2. So when you add both these numbers, it is going to be 252. Now 252 divided by 2. So how much? 2 12 times it is going to be 24, and you're left with one remainder. So that is like 2 6 times it is going to be 12, which means answer is going to be 126. Yes or no? Very simple and basic question. And if you have observed here in this question, instead of writing whatever the numbers you have between 104 and 148. Now what I have done is I have written the numbers between 104 and 148. Instead of writing this, what you can do is like directly you can calculate average for the given numbers also. If you calculate for average for given numbers also, again you will get the same answer. If you want, you can write 104 plus 148. When you add these numbers, 104 plus 148 is nothing but 252. Now 252 divided by 2. When you calculate 252 divided by 2, again you will get the same answer, which is 126. So either you can write the numbers whatever you have between 104 148, or else you can directly calculate average for the given numbers. You will get the same answer. Okay. Let us look at the next question. Average of all even numbers between 222 and 250 is. So we are asked to calculate average of all even numbers between 222 and 250. This is exactly similar to whatever the question we have discussed earlier. And this question and previous question are nothing but the questions that were asked in Ssc Cgl mains examination. So calculate directly average for these numbers. When you add these numbers, 222 plus 250 is nothing but 472. So average means 472 divided by 2. Now this is nothing but 236. So I can say that answer is going to be 236. Just very simple questions. So whenever they are asking you to find whatever the numbers you have between the numbers, if you are asked to calculate average, then either you can take those numbers or you can directly calculate average for the given numbers. Both of them you will get the same answer. Okay. Let us look at the next one. The average of all odd numbers from 113 to 159. So you are asked to calculate average of all odd numbers from 113 to 159. Calculate directly for these two numbers. If you add these two numbers, it is going to be 113 plus 159 divided by 2. So if you add these numbers, 3 plus 9 is nothing but 12. So 1 carry. 15 plus 11 is nothing but 26. 26 plus 1, it is going to be 27. So 272 by 2, it is nothing but 136. Yes or no? So I can say that answer is going to be 136. Just what you need to do is like, whenever you have questions in this way, directly you can calculate average for the given numbers. Next one, what is the average of all numbers between 100 and 200 which are divisible by 13? Now look here, this question is not even numbers or odd numbers. This question is about numbers which are divisible by 13. As you know that we need to find what are the numbers that are divisible by 13. If I need to find the numbers divisible by 13, we need numbers between 100 and 200. Look here, if I say like 13 10 times, 13 10 times is nothing but 130. But it is asking from 100 to 200. Now 130 means from 130, if I do 26 less, which is 2 times of 13, it is nothing but 104. Yes or no? Which means the numbers between 100 and 200, first number is going to be 104. So 104, and if I add 13, now this is going to be 117, right? So on. How much? Till 200. Till 200. Now if you look here, 13 20 times is going to be 260. But I need number less than 200. Now what I will do? 13 5 times is nothing but 65. Now 260 minus 65 is nothing but 195, which means 195 is also divisible by 13. So this is going to be 195. Now look here, we got the smallest number and we got the highest number also. Smallest number is 104, highest number is 195. And anyway, this series is going to be in arithmetic progression. Why? Because we have difference of 13, 13, 13, 13, as the number is nothing but divisible of 13. So look here, highest number is 195, lowest number is 104, divide by 2. When you add these numbers, 5 plus 4 is nothing but 9, 19 plus 10 is nothing but 29, 29 by 2. Now this is going to be how much? 149.5. Yes or no? 149.5, which is like option 4. Even this question was asked in mains examination. Very simple. You are just asked to find numbers which are divisible by 13 and in between 100 and 200. For that you need to calculate average. So we know smallest number is 104 and we know highest number is 195. Just add those numbers, divide by 2. You will get the answer. Okay. Let us look at the next question. Which digit is missing in the average of numbers 9, 99, 999, 4 nines, so on, 9 nines? So this is like a very good question, and even this question was also asked in examination. Let us look at this. We need to calculate average of these numbers. What is meant by average? Average is nothing but sum of numbers divided by number of numbers. Yes or no? This is nothing but average. So sum of numbers means I need to add all these numbers. Yes. But if I need to add all these numbers, now this is going to be complicated. So just observe here carefully. What I am trying to do is like I am going to take 9 common. If I take 9 common, this is going to be 1, 11, 111, 4 ones, so on, so on. How many? 9 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 ones. Yes. Now this is nothing but if I do this, this is going to be sum of my numbers. Now if you observe here carefully, look here, you need to know one important point here. If you observe here, what is 1 plus 11? 1 plus 11 is 1, 1 plus 7 is nothing but 12. Similarly, what is 1 plus 11 plus triple 1? Now this is 1, 2, 3. Yes or no? Similarly, 1, 1, 11, triple 1, 4 ones. If you are going to add this, now this is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes or no? Which means if you observe here, maximum ones, look here, here I have 4 ones. As it is 4 ones, it is 1, 2, 3, 4. If I am having maximum 3, it is going to be 1, 2, 3. If I am having maximum 6, it is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now in this I have maximum 9. So when I am trying to add this, what happened? When I am trying to add this, if I add all these numbers, it is going to be, anyway I took 9 common, if I add all these numbers, it is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yes or no? Now this is nothing but sum of these numbers. Now my question is to find average. As my question is to find average, sum of numbers is 9 into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Number of numbers how many? Number of numbers is 9. As you have 9 numbers, it is 9. So look here, calculate 9 and 9 gets cancelled. So average is nothing but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yes or no? Now what is your question? Your question is to find missing digit. Now which digit is missing? Which digit is missing means digit missing is nothing but 0. Except 0, we have all the digits. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So missing digit is nothing but 0. Now this is like very simple question. To solve this question, definitely you need to know this logic. If you know this logic, only then this question is going to be easy. The logic is like very simple. 1 when added with 11, it is going to be 12. 1 plus 11 plus triple 1 is nothing but 1, 2, 3. So similarly what you will do is like, as you have 9 ones, what it will be like, when you add all these numbers, it is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. So this is nothing but sum. Average means sum of numbers divided by number of numbers. When you calculate that, answer is going to be 0. Okay. Let us look at the next one. The average of all the numbers which are first 10 multiples of each of the first 10 natural numbers. Now this question is like pretty good question. Just read the question carefully. If you read the question carefully, then solving the question will become easy. Okay. So what it is saying, like average of all the numbers which are first 10 multiples of each of first 10 natural numbers. Yes or no? You know what are like first 10 natural numbers? First 10 natural numbers means 1, 2, 3, 4, so on, 9, 10. Yes or no? These are first 10 natural numbers. For this, you need to take multiples, first 10 multiples. Look here, what are multiples of 1? 1 multiples are nothing but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so on. The question is saying like till 10 multiples. Similarly, if you look at 2, for 2 it is going to be 4, 6, 8, 10, so on, till how many? 20. Just multiple something but 2 table. 2 1 time, 2 2 times, 2 3 times, 2 4 times, 2 5 times, so on, till 2 10 times. Similarly, for this one, 10 1 time, 10 2 times, 10 3 times, 10 4 times, so on. It is going to be 10 10 times, that is 100. Now we need to add all these numbers. Add all these numbers divided by total numbers. Then you are going to get this answer. Okay. So if we are going to do this, the calculation is going to be complicated. So what I am going to do is like, observe here carefully. Now what I will do is like, anyway if you look here, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes or no? From this, if I am going to take 2 common, then what happened? From this series, if I am going to take 2 common, if I take 2 common, this is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so on 10. Similarly, from this series, if I take 3 common, this is 1, 2, 3, so on, it is going to be 10. Yes or no? So if you observe here, what happened is, from this I can take 2 common, 3 common, 4 common, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes or no? So if I take those numbers common, it is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes or no? So now from this I can say that if I take these numbers common, now this looks in this way, which is 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4, so on 10 into 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus so on till 10. This is going to be the sum. But what your question is saying? Your question is to calculate average. As the question is to calculate average, now this is going to be sum. Average is nothing but sum of numbers divided by number of numbers. So average is nothing but 1 plus 2 plus so on 10 into 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus so on 10 divided by number of numbers is going to be 10 into 10. Yes or no? Why? Because if you have observed here, now this is 1 10 times, 2 10 times, 3 10 times, similarly 10 you will have 10 times. So total number is something but 10 into 10, that is 100. Yes or no? So 10 into 10, this is going to be 100. Now if you observe here, sum of n natural numbers formula n into n plus 1 by 2. Sum of n natural numbers formula is n into n plus 1 by 2. Here the highest number is how much? Here highest number is nothing but 10. So n into n plus 1 by 2 means 10 into 11 by 2. Similarly, this one also 10 into 11 by 2 divided by 100. Yes or no? So calculate this. When you are going to calculate this, what happened? 10, 10, 100 gets cancelled. 10 into 10 is nothing but 100. 100 gets cancelled. So 11 into 11 is 121. 121 divided by 2. So 120 by 2 means this is going to be 60 times. And again you are left with one remainder. 1 by 2 is nothing but 0.5. So I can say that answer for this question is nothing but, this is like 121. 2 into 2. 2 into 2 is like 4, right? 11 square is 121. 121 divided by 4. 4 30 times. 4 30 times is nothing but 120. You are left with remainder 1. 1 by 4 is nothing but 0.25. So answer for this question is nothing but 30.25, which is like option 4. This is like very simple question, but the thing is like read the question carefully. If read the question carefully, what question said is for first 10 natural numbers, if you are going to take all the 10 multiples, then what is the average of those numbers? That is the question. So what I have done is I have taken 2 common here, 3 common here, 4 common here, 5 common here, so on 10. Now when I take them common, all the numbers will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. When you add these numbers, sum is going to be 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus so on 10 into 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus so on up to 10. This is nothing but sum. But the question is average. So sum of numbers divided by number of numbers. Number of numbers is nothing but 10 into 10, 100 numbers. So divided by 100. When you calculate this, answer is going to be 30.25. Okay. Next question. Find the average of first 5 odd numbers which are divisible by 5. Look here, you are asked to find first 5 odd numbers which are divisible by 7. Okay. Let us look at them. If you are going to solve them in a normal way, we need first 5 odd numbers which are divisible by 7. So numbers are nothing but 7 and next 21, next 35, next 49, next 63. Yes or no? 7 1 time, 7 3 times, 7 5 times, 7 7 times, 7 9 times. These are like odd numbers, that are like first 5 odd numbers which are divisible by 7. He is asking us to calculate average. As he is asking us to calculate average, the series is in arithmetic progression. Highest number. What is the highest number? Highest number is 63. What is lowest number? Lowest number is 7. Highest number plus lowest number, that is 63 plus 7 divided by 2. So answer is nothing but 70 by 2, which is 35. So answer for this question is going to be 35, which is option 3. Either you can solve them in this way or else you can solve them in this way also. As the question is saying divisible by 7, okay, and it should be 5 odd numbers. So odd numbers are like 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. These are like first 5 odd numbers. Now for this I need to calculate average. So what I will do, as a series is an arithmetic progression. 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. What is the average? Average is nothing but 7. And it should be a divisible by 7. So 7 into 5. 7 into 5, we can say that answer is nothing but 35. Or else what you can do is like, in this question you can directly multiply 7 into 5. 7 into 5 and you can say answer is 35. You can say in that way also. Why? Because as it is divisible by 7 and we need like first 5 odd numbers. As it is first 5 odd numbers which are divisible by 7, then you can directly say it as 7n. 7n. So 7 into 5, that is 35. If I ask like first 9 odd numbers which are divisible by 7, then you can say 7 into 9, that is nothing but 63. Directly you can say 7n. For when it is divisible by 7 and it is regarding odd numbers, then you can directly say 7n. Or else what you can do is like, you can just take 7 common. If you take 7 common, 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. These are first 5 odd numbers. For first 5 odd numbers, average is nothing but 5. Is average is 5, it should be divisible by 7. So simply what you will do is like multiply it with 7. 7 into 5, you can say that answer is nothing but 35. Let us look at the next question. Find the average of first 4 even numbers which are divisible by 9. Now the question is about even numbers which are divisible by 9. Look here, if I take 9 common, even numbers which are divisible by 9 means 9 2 times, 9 4 times, 9 6 times, 9 8 times. Yes or no? Why? Because 9 one time is 9. 9 is a odd number. Yes or no? 9 2 times is 18. It's an even number. 9 3 times is 27. It's an odd number. 9 4 times is 36. It's an even number. So this is the reason 2 times, 4 times, 6 times, 8 times. So first 4 even numbers. Now look here, this series is in arithmetic progression. As a series is in arithmetic progression, if I need to calculate average, highest number plus lowest number by 2. Highest number plus lowest number means 8 plus 2, 10. 10 by 2. 10 by 2 is nothing but 5. So it should be divisible by 5. Okay? So this is nothing but 9 into 5. So 9 into 5, which is nothing but 45. So we can say that answer for this question is nothing but option 1, 45. Very simple question. Just what I have done is, if I take 9 common, as the question is saying about divisible by 9 and they are like 4 even numbers. So 2, 4, 6, 8. These are like first 4 even numbers. And in this question, you are asked to calculate average for 8 and 2. That is highest number is 8, lowest number is 2. 8 to 2 average is nothing but 5. So that is like highest number plus lowest number by 2. 8 plus 2 is 10. 10 by 2 is 5. Now it is 9 into 5. So 9 into 5 is nothing but 45. Next question. All these are like simple and basic questions. Find the average of first 10 even numbers which are divisible by 8. Look here, now it should be divisible by 8. If it is divisible by 8, observe here carefully. 8 one time is 8. 8 two times is also 16. 8 3 times is 24. Now if you observe here, the question is about even number. And if you look here, for 8, all the numbers are going to be even numbers only. 8 one time, 8 two times, 8 3 times, 8 4 times, 8 5 times, all are even numbers only. As all are even numbers, now you need first 10 even numbers. First 10 even numbers means you just take first 10 numbers. So first 10 numbers means if you take 8 common, this is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, so on. Till how many? 10 numbers. Now you are asked to find, it should be divisible by 8 and we are asked to find 10 even numbers average. So simply calculate, the given series is in arithmetic progression. As the given series is arithmetic progression, highest number is 10, lowest number is 1. So 10 plus 1 by 2, that is 11 by 2. into 8. Now what happened? 8 cancels in 2. How many times? 4 times. 4 into 11. Now this is going to be 44. So we can say that answer for this question is nothing but 44. Very, very simple question. But in this question you have to be careful. Why? Because as it is divisible by 8 and they are like even numbers. In 8 table, all the numbers are going to be even numbers. 8 one time, 8 two times, 8 three times, 8 four times, 8 five times, all of them are like even numbers. So what I will do? I will calculate average for first 10 numbers. First 10 numbers average means 10 plus 1 by 2. Why? Because highest number plus lowest number by 2. 11 by 2 into 8. So this is going to be average 44. Okay. If you're a serious aspirant and if you're looking for right platform to achieve your dream job, immediately download Chandan app. For more details, contact below numbers. Thank you. All the best.